Hi, this is Mark. I wanted to give you all a sense of some safety tips for use in your generator since we've got this big storm coming. Some of these tips are regardless of whether you have a gen tent or not. They're just basic common sense rules, some rules that electricians use when they're working with high voltage. And I thought that it would be important that you understood these as well as you prepare to keep your family safe through this storm. First, if you do have a gen tent, please set it up and connect it in a dry area and then wheel it out. If that's not possible, dry the generator off after you put the gen tent on it and then make your connections to it. The important thing, folks, is that we keep these electrical outlets as dry as possible, and so following these couple of steps are important. The gen tent is rated up to 60 miles an hour and is very strong. However, you don't want to have a generator out in hurricane force winds whether you have a gen tent or not, because hurricanes can make your generator a flying object. Let's not have any running generators become flying objects during this hurricane. Please don't use your generator in winds over 60 miles an hour that are sustained with a generator on. Also, use the one hand rule. Don't touch your generator with both hands. This will eliminate the possibility to create a circuit through your body. Okay, so one hand is what you use to touch anything on the generator at any one time. Never approach a generator with bare feet. Again, bare feet and a wet surface can create a circuit from your hand down to the ground. You don't want to do that. Don't run your generator in flood waters. Having water on the ground and having rubber sole shoes is fine, but you don't want to be running your generator where there's a chance for floods. Again, your generator can be floated away, and water can come up, underneath, and also cause the same kind of dangerous situation. Your startup sequence is very important. First, if you have a main switch on your electrical panel, turn it off before you start your generator. If you don't have a main switch on your electrical panel, then take all the cords out before you start your generator up. You need to have the generator running prior to it producing electricity. Otherwise, you can actually harm the generator set, the thing that actually generating electricity off of the motor. So then start your generator following the instructions in your user's manual. And then once it's fully up and running, you can turn the main switch on or you can make your connections. Shutting off your generator is very important before you do any refueling or before you change the oil or any service on your generator. Again, the sequence is in reverse. First, turn off the main switch on your electrical panel because you don't want to have unclean electricity coming into the house as your motor and your genset is coming down. That can actually hurt your appliances. So turn off the main switch on your electrical panel on your generator, or if you don't have a main switch on your generator, obviously pull the cords. And then second, turn off the motor. And then do your refueling or changing of the oil. Sometimes you may want to let it sit a little bit to let it cool off. These exhaust ports get pretty hot. Lastly, your generator is going to require an oil change after prolonged use. Read your owner's manual. In my case, I have to change my oil every 8 to 16 hours of continuous use. And so it's very important that you keep the oil changed, and that will reduce the wear in your generator and keep it running for quite some time. Thank you. These are important tips that I thought we should share regardless of whether you have a gen tent